Well, howdy folks, it's BG, and we're doing a video on a much older build. This is the Revell, I think it's the 66 pickup. It's been a long time since I've built this kit, and it was about when the kit first came out, if I remember correctly. So I think it was about 2007-ish when I built this guy. I remember the kit wasn't out that long. But I wanted to build this to look like my dad's pickup, and for the life of me, I cannot find a picture of my dad's pickup. He had a GMC, mine's, of course, is a Chevy. And of course, with the magic of 3D printing and such, we can go about and create the grill in the front and everything, all that kind of jazz. But I'm going to keep this guy as it is. I talked to some friends in the community. I thought, hey, should I go back and rebuild this kit? And they're like, no, dude, keep it as it is because it's telling its story, and you obviously have a progression in your skill level that this is benchmarking. So yeah, I took that advice and I'm just going to keep it as is. But we wanted to kind of just share with you guys some builds that we had done before we got onto YouTube, or made our skill level even better than it is, better than it was, type of thing. So just show some stuff off here. I'm kind of jokingly calling the segments, why do I keep this? Why am I keeping this model? So yeah, maybe it should be why do I keep this Wednesdays? So this guy here was painted with Tester's enamel. I airbrushed it. You can see it's not quite fitting together 100% correctly there. But yeah, Tester's enamel was like sunny yellow or something like that. And my dad's truck was a two-tone. I left the cab unpainted. I just left it raw plastic, and you can tell I still have the same skill level in masking as I do as I did back then. The one saving grace of this kit is the bed. I hand painted the wood grain detail on that. And was teaching myself the process of doing wood grain to the point where it looks okay. And then I went and stopped doing that and forgot how to do it and had to reteach myself how to do it again. So I wonder if you guys have ever had that issue. I remember showing this to my dad when I finished it, and I was like, check it out, Dad, I built your truck. He goes, mm-hmm. So that was all I got out of it. I did the workman's gray interior, I guess is the best way to say that. And since I've had this since 2007, we have moved from Arizona to Oregon, to a couple places around Oregon, back to Arizona again, and a couple places in Arizona. So this has been around, and this is one of those models that I tried very hard to keep in good shape. And honestly, the only thing it's missing is a bit of the mirror has disappeared on us. That's it. Everything else seems to be intact. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a level stance. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Probably just builder error, of course. Or maybe it got warm in storage and settled a little. I'm not sure. I remember having a lot of stuff packed in a case, and this might have been on the bottom, perhaps. But let me show you under. It's a little dusty. Let me show you under the hood. This is the very first vehicle I ever did a lot of wiring and plumbing on. And we did our heater hoses back before I discovered the awesomeness of the white and green battery. And we have some ignition coils on there. And I don't remember if the engine on this came with an alternator arm, or if I scratch made that. I don't recall. But yep, I was trying my best to do a little bit better detail job. I had started going to shows way back then, and I was being very, very inspired by what we were seeing on the tables, especially in the magazines and stuff too. So I was just trying to take it to the next level, and that was my earnest attempt to do so. Around the back, let's show you that wood detail back there. So I remember correctly, that's actually Tester's paint, jar paint. So that's all done with enamels, and I was practicing with actually mixing them wet on the truck. Just a couple different brushes and just sort of mixing them as we're going along. And if I had known about the transparent yellow or transparent orange trick, that probably would have sealed the deal and made it look a little better. But it does have sort of a burl wood look to it in some areas. And then, of course, there's the Tester's silver paint that was brushed in between. I tried my best at masking off the stainless steel slats. Didn't quite come to fruition, but we were trying. We were definitely trying. And then underside, you can see my practice down there. That looks more like a woodland camouflage than it does a wood grain, but yeah, yeah, there we go. So that's it. Sometimes it sits level, sometimes it doesn't. It does. It's kind of a trip. And if I had known about it then, I would have done a black wash in the wheels to bring out the detail on the chrome and that kind of stuff. And the interior is just very, very basic. The whole thing is painted one shade of like I think it's intermediate gray or something like that. It's definitely a tester's military color. But we were trying. We were definitely trying. And this one, I pushed the envelope in a couple of directions. And I'm still kind of proud of the fact that this guy has been with us for so long. And I built it to emulate my dad's truck. And then I find out later on it's nothing like my dad's truck. He told me some more stories about his truck, so I learned a lot more about it. But yeah, I'm really proud of this guy, even though I built it, dude, almost 20 years ago, I guess, and moved around a lot. So I'm just really happy to see this guy staying in the shape that it's in. All right, y'all, thanks for tuning in and letting me share one of my older builds. I appreciate you spending time with us. I know there's a lot of other channels out there you can watch for this type of content, and we do appreciate anyone who chooses to stop by, visit with us, hang out, leave comments. We just always appreciate it, and we appreciate you. Y'all take it easy. We'll talk to you in the next one. In the meantime, have a great rest of your week. Bye now. Hi, folks, it's BG, and welcome to What Is That Noise? Oh, of course, wait till you turn on the camera till they start driving up and down the street loudly.